The auditorium buzzed with excitement as families filled every seat, holding flowers, cameras, and proud smiles. It was the day every medical student dreams about, the white coat ceremony after years of sleepless nights. Impossible exams and countless sacrifices. I was finally about to step onto the stage and officially begin my journey as a physician. I looked around one last time, hoping to catch a glimpse of my parents. Every row was filled with cheering families, but the 2 seats I had reserved remained painfully empty. The night before, my mother had called with an apology that sounded rehearsed. My younger brother had planned a last-minute ski vacation with his friends, but his plans had fallen apart. He wanted our parents to join him instead, saying he needed family time. Without hesitation, they canceled their trip to my ceremony. My mother insisted they would celebrate with me another day because there will be more graduations. My father barely spoke before hanging up. That was the moment I realized where I stood in our family. Growing up, everything revolved around my brother. His soccer games, birthdays, vacations, and even his smallest achievements were celebrated. Like national holidays, my accomplishments were expected. Never celebrated when I earned scholarships. My parents simply said that's what we expected. When my brother barely passed his classes, they threw him a party. I convinced myself that earning a medical degree would finally make them proud. Enough to show up as the ceremony began. Each student's name echoed through the auditorium. Every announcement was followed by thunderous applause. Parents cried, siblings cheered, and grandparents stood to clap. When my name was called, I stood alone. The silence from my side of the room felt louder than every applause that came before it. I walked across the stage, trying to hide the disappointment written across my face. Then something unexpected happened. The dean paused before placing the white coat on my shoulders. He leaned toward the microphone and smiled warmly. I'd like everyone to know that this student completed medical school with one of the highest academic records in the class, while working night shifts to pay tuition, without family financial support. That level of determination deserves special recognition. The audience erupted into applause. I froze. People I had never met stood to their feet. Professors who had watched me struggle began clapping. Classmates started cheering louder than ever. Some parents in the audience even wiped tears from their eyes. For the first time in my life, strangers celebrated me in a way my own family never had. After the ceremony ended, several professors approached to congratulate me. One elderly couple whose daughter had graduated with me handed me a bouquet of flowers. "We noticed no one came for you," the woman said gently. "No one should celebrate a day like this alone." I couldn't hold back my tears. Later that evening, I posted a simple photo wearing my white coat with the caption, "Dream achieved, grateful for everyone who believed in me." The post quickly spread among friends, classmates, and faculty members. Hundreds of congratulations poured in. My parents finally noticed. My mother called repeatedly, asking why I hadn't told everyone they were unable to attend. My father insisted people would think they were bad parents. They wanted me to remove the photo, because relatives were already asking uncomfortable questions. For the first time, I calmly refused. "I didn't embarrass you," I said. "Your choices did." There was complete silence on the other end. Weeks later, I began my residency at one of the state's top hospitals. My supervisors praised my dedication, and I finally felt surrounded by people who valued hard work. Instead of favoritism, my confidence slowly replaced years of self-doubt. Months passed before my parents asked to visit. They arrived carrying gifts and awkward smiles, pretending everything was normal. During dinner, my mother admitted she had seen the ceremony video online. Watching thousands of strangers applaud while their seats sat empty made her realize what they had missed. My father quietly apologized. It wasn't dramatic. There were no excuses this time. "I can't change that day," he admitted, "but I wish I had been there." I appreciated the apology, but I also understood something important. Forgiveness doesn't erase the past. It simply frees you from carrying its weight forever. Today, my white coat hangs in my office where patients often notice it. They see a symbol of hard work and compassion. I see something more. I see proof that your worth is never determined by who shows up for you. Sometimes the family you build through kindness, respect, and shared purpose becomes stronger than the family you were born into. And sometimes the loudest applause comes from complete strangers who recognize your value long before the people who should have recognized it first